Starting from entry level, it eventually expanded into the flagship segment. Yes, Motorola's return to compete in the Indonesian smartphone market has been consistent, offering devices with non-mainstream designs. The latest is the Motorola Edge 60 Pro, which offers more complete features with specifications close to those of a flagship device.
Let's just say that the chipset can score over 1 million points on Antutu. It has a complete camera setup including a telephoto sensor, even an ultra-wide one that supports autofocus, and fast charging with wireless charging support. A large battery? Check. IP rating? Check, even with military-grade durability despite having a curved screen on the front.
The Motorola Edge 60 Pro is aimed at those who don't want to spend more than $615.80 but still want to enjoy a flagship experience in a premium, anti-mainstream design. Is the significant price difference from the Fusion variant worth considering this option? Here's the full review of the Motorola Edge 60 Pro.
My impressions of this section are more or less the same as what I said about the design aspects of the Edge 60 Fusion. Using a similar design language, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro's design once again stands out from all its competitors, complete with eccentric color options curated by Pantone, perfect for those who want to stand out from the crowd. The design is stylish, with a camera module that appears to have a seamless protrusion, along with all sides curved for a comfortable grip and a slim feel when held, with a thickness of 8.2 millimeters. The Motorola Edge 60 Pro weighs just 186 grams, which is relatively lightweight for its large battery capacity, yet it still feels solid. However, due to the use of plastic on the sides and a silicon polymer back panel, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro doesn't offer the same premium feel as other options made of glass and metal. But it doesn't feel flimsy either, it's still solid. Plus, it comes with IP69 and mil-standard A10H certifications, making it more durable against impacts.
The Pantone shadow color option I reviewed is the most subtle among the two other bold color options, yet it still looks sleek and distinctive from a distance. Motorola includes a hardcover matching the body color in the sales package, made from recycled materials. However, this significantly reduces the premium feel of the device, so during my review, I never used an additional case. After all, it already has military certification. Overall, the design of the Motorola Edge 60 Pro is a breath of fresh air for those who want to stand out, with a smartphone that feels and looks slim with all its curves.
There's no denying that compared to flat screens, screens with curved edges give a more premium and luxurious impression. And I felt that impression again when I saw the 6.7-inch screen of the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. It has 4 thin edges, making it feel relatively slim in the hand. The panel used is a 120Hz POLED, supporting 10-bit color, HDR10+ standards, and a maximum brightness level of up to 4500 nits. Gorilla Glass 7 eye protection is also included to make it more scratch-resistant. I only hope that Motorola provides a factory-installed screen protector, as curved screens are much harder to find compatible third-party accessories for.
In addition to all that, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro's display is truly immersive and visually appealing, and you can adjust the color intensity or saturation to your liking. Paired with precise vibration effects, it further enhances the user experience, making it feel like a flagship device. Unfortunately, not only on the Edge 60 Fusion, but I also didn't find an always-on display option on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro. This is quite disappointing, as such a feature often serves as a distinguishing factor between mid- to high-end smartphones and entry-level models. That said, there is an edge lighting option that can activate special color effects along the edges of the screen, or a dynamic wallpaper option that complements the curved design of this smartphone. similar but improved. Compared to the Edge 60 Fusion, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro's camera setup is superior and more complete. The main camera sensor is still the same, using a Sony LYT700C 50-megapixel sensor with OIS, and is Pantone certified to provide better color accuracy. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide sensor is now 50 megapixels, using the Samsung JNS sensor, and still supports autofocus. Interestingly, there is an additional 10-megapixel telephoto sensor with OIS, using the same sensor type as several Galaxy S series flagships, offering 3 times optical zoom. Let's discuss the telephoto sensor first. Yes, because it is a fairly old type of sensor, and not yet a periscope type, its quality is still not on par with the sensors used by the Vivo V50, Realme 13 Pro Plus, and Oppo Reno 14. It's not bad, but in terms of detail, it's still below them. Similarly, the camera algorithm's ability to produce sharper images when using zoom beyond 6 times isn't as good as Oppo and Vivo's. Additionally, in many lighting conditions and object distances, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro opts to use the main sensor. At least the night mode works automatically, and up to 6 times zoom, it's still reliable.
We also like how Motorola provides a portrait mode option using a focal length of up to 85mm. The separation between the main object and the background is quite good. How about the main sensor? It can be said to be of good quality in its segment, producing colors that are more natural. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide sensor feels better than the 8-megapixel option on competitors. The details are sharp within the photo frame, but when it comes to indoor or low light conditions, the sharpness naturally decreases. What I find a bit disappointing is the color accuracy of the camera, especially skin tones, in more challenging lighting conditions, like indoor settings in cafes or bars. Oh, and the 32-megapixel front-facing selfie camera, despite being fixed focus, can produce relatively sharp details even in low-light conditions, with a wide field of view as well.
Overall, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro camera is quite versatile, offering a superior ultra-wide sensor with high resolution and autofocus capabilities for macro photography. Although the colors produced are sometimes inaccurate, at least the saturation is just right, making it easy to edit the photos afterwards. All the camera sensors on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro can record video up to a maximum resolution of 4K at 30 FPS, with active stabilization enabled by default. The quality of the main sensor is suitable for vlogging and other needs, while the ultra-wide sensor is very stable, provided there is ample lighting. For the telephoto lens, it's best not to use it while moving around a lot or in low-light conditions.
Much like the Edge 60 Fusion, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro comes with Hello UI based on Android 15 and is ready to receive up to 3 OS versions and 4 years of regular security updates. Although its appearance looks very clean, close to pure Android, Motorola has included quite a few extra features that are neatly organized. Once again, relying on Moto AI, you can access it instantly from the bottom edge of the screen by tapping the top third of the back of the device or by pressing the dedicated button on the left side of the Motorola Edge 60 Pro, in addition to the Google Gemini option, which can be accessed by holding down the screen lock button. The difference is that Moto AI integrates AI from Perplexity to Copilot, helping users summarize notifications, provide reminders, and a number of other features.
There are numerous customizable gestures available, tailored to the user's needs, in addition to the Moto Secure feature, which can be used to lock apps, store important files, and even create random pin buttons. For Windows PC users, the Smart Connect feature provides seamless connectivity, from accessing your smartphone screen from your PC to transferring data. Even when you connect the Motorola Edge 60 Pro to a monitor,
There is a feature comparable to Samsung DeX, where the smartphone displays a desktop-style interface, and the smartphone screen can be used as a cursor or keyboard. In terms of audio, the stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos are capable of matching the immersive display, ensuring that entertainment content access needs are fully met.
This smartphone comes with MediaTek's Dimensity 8350 Extreme chip, featuring 4nm fabrication and an octa-core CPU with a maximum speed of up to 3.35 GHz. Paired with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage, the device should deliver fast performance. The Extreme designation indicates additional optimization between Motorola and MediaTek. Is it really that fast? For multitasking, switching between apps, and running heavy apps like video editing, everything runs smoothly and relatively instantly. A minor note, when the smartphone has been idle for a long time, for example after being left beside the bed for a while, unlocking the screen feels slow, as if it just exited power saving mode. My guess is that this is intentional to conserve battery life.
Motorola itself does not provide specific performance settings beyond gaming mode, but features like adaptive battery and others can certainly affect the points mentioned above. Overall, the performance of the Motorola Edge 60 Pro feels adequate and reliable. However, when it comes to gaming, some heavy-duty games cannot run at the highest frame rate by default, meaning you need to adjust certain configurations or settings first. The device never feels excessively hot, but it does get quite warm when used for intensive gaming. The choice of back cover material likely plays a significant role in this. To prevent overheating, Motorola appears to have intentionally implemented throttling. Therefore, it is advisable to use accessories like an external fan if you want to play intensive games on the Motorola Edge 60 Pro with smooth visuals.
Like many competitors in its price segment, Motorola has equipped this smartphone with a large battery capacity, utilizing the latest silicon-carbon technology. With a 6,000 mAh battery, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro boasts impressive battery life, even rivaling some other options that offer batteries 500 mAh larger. It seems that Hello UI and chipset optimization play a significant role, along with other adjustments such as the absence of AOD and a slightly more aggressive standby mode to conserve power. It's no surprise that in lighter use, it can last for over 2 days, making it ideal for accompanying the busiest activities or as a highly durable secondary smartphone when not in use. When it's time to charge, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro supports fast charging up to 90 watt, with a charger adapter included in the sales package. A 15-minute charge can already reach over 50%, while a full charge takes approximately 50 minutes. Unfortunately, while it supports 15-watt wireless charging, it does not yet support reverse wireless charging. Therefore, you cannot use the Motorola Edge 60 Pro's battery to wirelessly charge other devices. In reality, there aren't many smartphone options available for $431 US. However, during the same period and by coincidence, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro has quite a few competitors that each offer their own advantages. These include faster performance for gaming, better camera quality, including its telephoto sensor, or a design that is just as slim and lightweight. That said, the Motorola Edge 60 Pro stands out with its distinctive design, clearly noticeable even from a distance, especially with its bold color options. Its features are also comprehensive, ranging from AI capabilities to productivity tools. It boasts a full camera sensor setup and supports wireless charging,
though it doesn't yet support reverse charging for other devices. It's perfectly fine to consider this option as an alternative. However, make sure you purchase it at the best price, as since the launch of the G45 series, prices on e-commerce platforms or non-official stores have always been more affordable, sometimes significantly so, making the Motorola Edge 60 Pro a more worthwhile choice.